Okay, I guess you guys couldn't hear me. This is Financial Literacy 101, and today I had to get on very quickly because Nio is taking off. It's absolutely taking off. As you can see, my portfolio was up 1,700. It's going down a little bit, but I want to show you some things that I've actually done. Now, when I saw Nio taking off and I was in a certain call option, I made $1,000. So I sold that $1,000, okay? I sold that $1,000. I sold those 4 contracts of Nio. I sold those 4 contracts of Nio, and then I took that $1,000, 800 of that $1,000, and then I went and bought 12 contracts of Nio. Now that 800 is now worth $1,100. Okay, so let's look at this very quickly. I did an $18 call, and now I'm at this particular price point right here. Just to give you guys some reference, hope that can focus in. Yes, so you can see that. So right now it's cooling off just a little bit. I couldn't share my screen because we're on YouTube Live. My other platform was having some bugs. But just to give you some reference, just to give you some information, I'm going to look at my calls that I have actually in order right now that's absolutely killing my portfolio. So let me tell you, the cost of my 12 contracts was $876. Right now, that I went up $240 off that contract. This is how you make money quickly with options. Now, unfortunately, I can lose with those contracts because the contract date was for August 28th, which is this Friday. And so since I don't want to get flagged on Robinhood, I'm going to have to keep them contracts until tomorrow. Because I'm pretty sure, let me see if I can sell those contracts at a profit of $240. Let's see if I can just sell, and they're going to flag me for day trading. Let's see here. And yes, they did. Okay. But again, this is the one stock you heard that I'm holding for a particular while. When I talk about Nio, and you guys heard me talk about, I'm going to go back to my portfolio, and I'm going to let you guys see on my phone. I'm going to show you the individual stocks. This is very important. Very important. I'm looking at the screen, but I'm also showing you my phone. So you understand the profit. Today's profit for Nio is roughly $600. You see that $598, okay? It's focusing in and out. But my total return on holding this Nio stock has been worthwhile. Now, most times you hear me lately, do not hold on to stocks for very long because of inflation. But my total return on Nio is $2,100. Today it's at $593, and it's fluctuating up and down, up and down, up and down. Now, essentially, because it's booming, it's going to cool off as the market becomes to an end. But my option is only till Friday. I want to jump in. This is very risky. This is very risky. But let me tell you something about risk. If I lose my $865 that I invested with Nio, I still gained essentially 9, 10, 11, $300. So is it worth the risk? Yes, because I'm still up $300. And right now, today, my portfolio went up to $1,700. As I told you, Nio is cooling off. Then I'm down to $1,500. But I've already made $1,000 a day. Now, granted, my usual profits in a day's time is $500. I sit here, I invest, I look at the market. Some days I absolutely do nothing where my stocks are moving sideways. I don't make any money. Then all of a sudden I'm talking to a buddy of mine, and here it is cooling off. It's at 1492. It's doing a deep dive. Let me look at this again because the profits are going up and down with Nio. Okay, Nio was around, let's see here, at 12:45 p.m. Central Time, $17.25 per share. Then it jumped up to $17.54. That's when I really made some great profit. And I still have $135.96 in my buying power. So I may even go ahead and use that buying power, but I may not use that money with Nio. I'm thinking that I'm going to buy more of Tesla. Remember that quick video I did in my car about the 5-for-1 split? Let's look at Tesla very quickly. Let's look at Tesla. So if you guys are on your computer, I'm sorry, I'm on YouTube Live. You know how they are. You can't share your screen. Hopefully one day they have that so we're not using all these third-party applications. But I'm going to look at Tesla really quickly, and I'm going to see how they've been performing for today. So today I've only made 40 cents, but my total return on Tesla is roughly $120. My portfolio diversity with Tesla is 6.16%. The cost for me was $498. My total market value is $16.18 with that. So let me take you over to my phone Sorry for the small screen, guys. Usually I'm more transparent than this, but unfortunately, as I said before, my other software program was messing up. So let me show you on my phone here about the diversity I have in this particular stock. So if you can closely look at that right there, okay, the diversity I have. Of course, it's turning red and green as we speak here. And I'm always, I'm not a supporter of Fox or CNN, but I love the ticker because I'm watching the Dow, the S&P and 500, because they always have the running ticker. So I'm looking at stuff as I'm sitting here watching the news, researching, working on my website, etc. So if you guys, as a matter of fact, if you guys want to be coached, if you guys want to get out of debt, you want to raise your credit score, go over to rawsworldfinancial.com. That's rawsworldfinancial.com and schedule your coaching today. I have 30 minutes and I also have an hour so you can understand how I get things done. And the first thing that you need to get done is your budget. And then debt management, and it's all paying off a lot of your debt, okay? So you can own a beautiful home, so you can start to invest and actually have assets, okay? Let's see here. Nope. AT&T, nope, they got that file against them about racial discrimination, not messing with that. And this is how a Marathon Oil, I've done a review on that, but I just keep this going. I'm not even looking at what they're saying about Trump or Biden, or I'm not looking at that. This is all about the money, baby. This is all about the money. So let's see how my portfolio is doing. Now, you should be looking at your portfolio. If you guys own Nio, you should be looking at your portfolio because I told people, I have probably about 5 or 6 videos dealing with Nio. Okay. I have 5 or 6 videos dealing with Nio. And it was their analytics that I really dove deep into. Nio is not going, they're not trying to let Nio fail. Who would ever thought Nio would be at $17? Okay. $17. Nio at $17? You're like, there's no way. But right now, Nio is at $17.50. And I told people, even when Nio was at $9, I said Nio will probably reach $15. They already passed my expectation. Who we got in the room? We got Big Uzi in the room. He has 22 shares. Good afternoon, Nolan Baptiste. Big Uzi agrees that Nio is taking off. And then he says, people, please like and subscribe now. Show Mr. Ross support. Nolan Baptiste, you have won my award to be my moderator, sir, because you'll always support my channel. And now you have the power to kick people on and put out my information for totally free. Anyway, we have Lance Kelly. Lance Kelly said, I have 285 shares so far. Lance, let me tell you how many shares of Nio. I think you have more shares than me. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy some more. I have 231 shares of Nio. But I also fracture and vary with Nio. So what I'm going to do is, do I want Tesla before the 4-to-1 split or do I want Nio? Because when you do a 4-to-1 split, it's a 5-4-1 split. Companies keep their valuation when they split. 1. 2, their valuation usually go up. So do I split the difference? This is the dilemma that I run into. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to Tesla. This is such a rough call. This is such a rough call because if I buy into Nio, and a lot of people are thinking like I'm thinking, it's going to help my portfolio because it already dropped from 1750 to 1748, but the market is still fluctuating. So I'm going to help myself out first. I'm going to go over to Tesla because I want more shares of Tesla because Tesla is the one who's pushing the whole electric vehicle age. So I'm going to go over to Tesla. And I'm sorry that you guys can't see that. Usually I show you everything. But again, my platform is down. Where's Tesla? And Tesla's down right now, thank God. And the reason why I said thank God, because I can buy more. I can buy more. So I'm going to go ahead and invest. Let's see. I invest $35.96 for Tesla. $35.96 before Tesla goes crazy. Because I don't like any money in my portfolio. I don't like money sitting day to day. And then I'm going to go over to Nio. And I'm going to buy some more shares of Nio because I want to help my own self out. Because right now they're back up to 1752. So I'm going to go ahead and buy my $100 worth of shares of Nio. Those $100 mean something in the investment world, believe it or not, which equates to 5.7 shares. Oh, yeah, I'm getting in there before it goes up anymore. Boom, done. Okay. So now I'm at, let me refresh because you know Robinhood, it takes a minute here. And I'm going to show you on my phone here so you guys can see I went from 231 shares of Nio. How many am I at now? That's Tesla. Give me 1 second. Nio the beast, Nio the giant. Now you can tell I am currently at 237 shares of Nio. If you guys can see that, let me get behind it so you guys can see it. There you go. Now I've had those shares of Nio, okay? Now I have those shares of Nio. Now, if you see my profit margin, today's return, look at that $600, today's return. This is transparency at its best. I'm better than the federal and state governments because I show you transparency. Right? They don't show you numbers like this. They don't show you how they actually got to the money they got to. Okay, I know this is about investment, but you're like, how did you get to that evaluation? How did you get to that number? Looking at S&P and 500. S&P 500 is almost up 11%. Okay, excuse me, $11 at 0.32%. So I'm looking at all these things. Where is Nio actually listed on? Let's see here. It's a Class A ordinary share. Let me see. What stock market is Nio? I forgot. I used to know this. Some of you may put this in the chat. What stock market is Nio listed on? Let's see. Oh, okay. The New York Stock Exchange. So they're showing the S&P of 500 right now. Silver is down. Ooh, silver is up to $26. I bought silver, real silver, at $17, so I can trade that in for a Happy Meal. That means hold on to it for a little bit longer. Okay, Nolan Baptiste says he used TD Direct investing in Canada. That's good. And let me tell you something about investing in Canadian stocks. The only Canadian stocks I really invest in is their REIT stocks because where's that music coming from? Anyway, nationally, cannabis is legal in Canada. So that actually helps out when you buy. But let me tell you, stay away from Tilray. I was a huge investor in Tilray. Believe me, I took my money and I ran. I see D General said, are you buying fractional of Tesla and Nio? Well, when it comes to Tesla, I'm definitely in fractional. I don't have one share of Tesla, okay? Because I knew that the 5-to-1 split were coming. And then when that 5-to-1 split comes, I've been continually to add money each and every day into Tesla, okay? This is a great chance for investors who don't want to really go over that $100 threshold to really get in Tesla and make some good money. Because again, historically, when they do splits of stocks, and a lot of people are weary of splits of stock, like why they got to split their stock? They want more skin in the game. They want more money for their innovation and production and productivity of their product line. That's a lot of P, okay? Not a lot of P like P, but a lot of P's because I said P. But anyway, the point I'm making here is that when it comes to Nio, now with Nio, let me go back here. Let me just give you some accurate numbers of my account. I have 230 solid shares, 237 solid shares of Nio. But after that 237, I have 0.205148 because any money remaining in my portfolio, any money left over in my portfolio, I say I'm gonna go ahead and dump it in Nio. Now, what I'm doing with my portfolio, and I have different portfolios. Again, I like to show people the Robinhood portfolio because I built this off of $2,000. Okay, I built this off of $2,000. Okay, this particular year because I like to show people again transparency. And a lot of you has been with me when you saw this account at $2,000 and you saw me invest my way up to $10,000. Okay, so now I'm at $10,000, and this is what I believe that a lot of investment channels should do. They should start off at a certain amount, say, hey, I have $1,000, I have $2,000, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to grow my portfolio. Because over the course of time, let's look at this. Over the course of time, I've doubled my money. Okay, it says I'm at 5,400 in my portfolio. So that means I've invested less than 5,000. I've got double of my return. I have a 100% return rate on my portfolio. And this is how you show investors transparency in their investing and how you went about a particular method, how you went about a particular thing. When people say, I'm going to sell you this program, I'm gonna show you how to option trade one option trade a day. I'm gonna show you how I took $540 to take it to 333 million. And these guys are what they call Mensa investors, meaning that they're geniuses. Meaning that they're geniuses. Now, the one thing that I would love for a genius to show me is how you took 537 and made 3 million. Because me personally, I take 2,000 and it's been taking me almost a course of a year because I made a lot of bad decisions and I'm a risky investor. Okay, we need to understand that my portfolio diversity is heavily in Nio. I'm at 40% in Nio. That's very dangerous because one vehicle explode, this stock may go down. But again, I also told you I'm a type of investor that like to ride the wave. Now, some of you say that's not smart, that's stupid, that's not smart, but that's why I keep my ear to the streets. When I hear something going haywire, I do sell, sell, sell. That's how you got to look at this thing. It's not for the long term when it comes to a company like Nio, because first and foremost, we need to understand what's going on in politics when it comes to China, because Nio is a Chinese EV, a Chinese electric vehicle company. So if Trump automatically say, hey, we've been jumping on e-commerce, whether it be Alibaba, or there's another one I told you guys about, JD.com, that's out of China. Instead of putting tariffs on them, we're going to put tariffs on EV. But we understand that Nio is simply in China. But they're just listed on the New York Stock Exchange because they want some of that American money. So this is how you help out a stock and you get your profit and revenue returns almost tenfold. Okay, when I look at my portfolio, it says my portfolio cost me $2,000 with Nio. That's what this is saying. It cost me $2,000 with Nio, but my market value was $4,200. That made I made $2,200. I made $2,200. Okay, I made $220 off a $2,000 investment. That's what that means. Let me read some of your notes. Ron Back says Nio and Workhorse are having a race. Well, I don't have that much in Workhorse, so I hope Nio wins. Money King says I got a E-Trade account. They're cashing me out for my fractional shares in Apple. Now, let me ask you something with the fraction. A lot of people are weary about the Apple split. Why are they cashing you out, Money King? Explain to us why they're cashing you out of your Apple stock. Because essentially what Tesla is doing, and I broke this down the other day, yesterday, if you have one share of if you have one share of Tesla that's worth $500, I'm going to say this again so everybody understands. If you have one share of Tesla at $500, when they do the 5-4, if they do the 5-for-1 split, you will then have 5 shares of Tesla worth $100. So if you had one stock, one share of Tesla worth $500, when they do the 5-for-1 split, you will have 5 shares of Tesla worth $100. What does this do for your portfolio? How does it help you earn and grow your money? First things first, historically, when companies do a split, they keep their company evaluation. They keep, not their evaluation, their valuation. My apologies. They keep their company's evaluation because their earnings have yet to change. Then also historically, companies do stronger. Their earnings go up when they actually split their stock. Okay, it creates more volume. It creates more volume for more people to invest. So more people will invest. And Tesla, like, we're about to outgrow ourselves. So let's split the stock 5-for-1 where the profit margins are there. And we know people are now loving Tesla because, you know, there was a lot of gasoline heads, a lot of those guys that carry the wrench, like, I don't want no darn electric vehicle. I can't work on that. But now those guys like, hey, I didn't went to school. Now I'm SE certified to work on electric vehicles. Okay, so now the market is changing. We have all these electric companies coming up. We have hybrids and electric vehicles, whether it be Prius or MKZ Lincoln, that's electric vehicle. We're talking about Rivian. Amazon gave Rivian $700 million. Ford gave them $500 million. Now Ford is like, we're breaking off from that. We're just going to deal with Ford and Lincoln. You know, Lincoln is Ford's luxury brand. We're going to deal with ourselves and we're going to build our own brand. Even though I don't know if they're going to get that money back that supposedly they invested inside of Rivian, but Rivian is doing great things. I was looking at the Rivian just the other day. They're talking about at a dream price of $69,000 for a pickup truck. Yeah, my pickup truck that I bought in 2008, my Dodge Ram that I sold off was $26,000. So $69,000 is definitely a dream that I want to pay for a pickup truck. Now, granted, has a lot of functionalities, but that's not what I'm looking at, okay? So we need to understand how this investment thing works when it comes to fractional shares, whole shares, and where stocks are moving. And you guys need to really jump on board and make some of this money, okay? And make some of this money. If you like this video, guys, go and give it a thumbs up. Support the channel so we can bring more people into the conversation. That is how YouTube works. When you guys give it a thumbs up, it brings more people into the conversation so we can have a better discussion about this stock. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what's going on in America, whether it be racial disparities, racial injustice, okay, money is still king. Money is still king. When you go into that racist BMW dealership, they're still going to sell you that 5 Series M3. They're still going to sell you that S-Class 550 Mercedes, the car that you want, that you can pay for outright. They say, well, sir, we don't do financing here. You're like, I'm paying for it in cash. They're like, oh, well, let's get the paperwork started. Let's get the paperwork started. It's about that money. It's about that money. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, push come to serve, would you live in a racist country or not, you will still get served when you pull out that money. They're like, oh, we don't serve. How much you got? We don't serve your kind. Wait a minute. How much did you pull out? And then, granted, I don't even support people that's like that you should even spend your dollars with. But when it comes about making that money, you can spend your money how you please. But I think you should support your own, whoever that may be. It has nothing to do with racial class. Support your own. I'm going to support my own. So support the channel. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And let's look at one more thing because Nio is still taking off. Nio right now is at $17.69. Nio right now is at $17.69. I'm going to take you over to my phone. And for today, I am up $1,773. Holler at your boy. I'm up $1,773. Still fluctuating. Let's go over to Nio. Again, I'm sorry. My program wasn't working. It had malfunctioned. So I have to show you on my phone. But I'm going to go over to Nio. And so you guys can see the price. It's up $1,770. And for my portfolio on Nio again, I have 237 shares. 237 shares. And my today's return on Nio is $627. Who can do something with $627 right now? Some of you say, oh, I can go out and I can buy. No, you should say I can go out and I can invest. I can invest, okay? Because we understand that my portfolio that I've been growing since around February timeframe, I had $2,000. If somebody tell you that you can make $8,000 sitting on your butt for a couple of months. Now, granted, there's more Mensa genius investors than me. I'm not a Mensa or a genius investor. Okay, I'm your everyday guy that made a lot of good decisions. That I've lost some money throughout the days because if I go back and I look at my track record, it says that my portfolio is up 118%. So not only am I over 100% of ROI, my return on investment, I'm up 118%. And just so you guys can see the fine lining there, look right under the huge number. You should see something around 118%. Anybody see that? Is that too blurry? Let me see here. Hopefully you can see that. I want to be very transparent. You see that number in the parentheses right here? That is my return. Okay. Now it's at 119%. So that's what happens when you make smart decisions, because when you look at some people's portfolio, they're operating. And I tell people, if your portfolio is at 7%, you're doing okay. You're doing okay, and you shouldn't feel bad about that. And you will consistently grow that portfolio. If you're doing 10%, you're doing better than okay. You're doing better than okay. But when you start getting over 20% for your portfolio from the time you've been investing, you are doing excellent. But when you are doing 100% return of your investment, I might as well take out $5,000 and start again. I might as well take out $5,000 and start again. You know, I gotta buy a certain jewelry piece here pretty soon. I ain't gonna tell nobody what that means. That's coded, okay? I gotta buy me a certain jewelry piece here pretty soon. And guess who's leading? Guess who's helping me buy this piece? Nio. Nio has helped me buy this piece that I need. Let me read some of your notes. Henry says that's a fact. Money King says pre-cross money is king. And Big Uzi said, Ross, what do you think about Walmart stock? Guys, I hate giving you advice now that you can't see my screen. I really hate it. You guys should really beat up Restream. Restream has been doing me dirty. Walmart right now is at $130, $131 roughly. Over the past 5 years, Walmart has been up 104%. That's pretty good. Over the past year, Walmart has done 17%. Over the past 3 months, 4.5%. Over the past month, they've been down 1%. The past week, they've been down 3%. And then today, they are down less than 0.5%. Walmart is one of those tricky stocks because if Walmart starts to model their business after Amazon, I think people will invest more into Walmart. Because Walmart is getting stronger on their online e-commerce, which has helped their stock rally, but they're not doing enough. Because when I think about Amazon, I think about 10 options. Okay, you can go in there. You're like, I want to buy coconut oil, and Amazon's gonna give you 10 different types of coconut oil. And most times when you go in there, you heard about it. You're like, I'm gonna buy that particular product, or I'm only gonna buy 5 rated coconut oil stock. With Walmart, you get what you get. Now, Walmart supposedly have like 10 choices too, but their delivery system is not even in the same universe as Amazon. Amazon can give it to you in 30 minutes. They can give it to you the very next day. Some of you can go on Amazon right now. They say, we'll have it to you by tomorrow. Not Walmart. Not Walmart. Walmart might have what you want, but they won't give it to you the very next day. Your best bet is going to the store. So that whole thing about I don't want to leave my home and I want it the next day, that's why Amazon is straight killing it. All right, good afternoon, Jermaine Anderson. Glad to see you too, brother. So let's talk about a little bit more about Nio and why I think you should buy some options. So today, let me look at my messaging. I want to give you accurate numbers, okay? Accurate numbers. So it says right here on my Robinhood account, it says, yay. Nope, give me 1 second. We received your order. Nope, that's not it. My apologies. We received, this was at 1:59. This was at today's date, 1:59 p.m. Central Time. 1:59 p.m. Central Time. We received your order to sell 4 closed contracts of Nio at a 17.5 call option at $2.53 per share. Okay, that's what happened, right? Then off of that, my profit was $1,012 off those 4 options. Then I went in. Then it says we received your order to open 12 contracts of Nio at an $18 call with the expiration date of August 28th, which is Friday, at a maximum of $73 per share. So they bought that. Now that same option, I'm up already $252. So I spent $876, and my profit off of my $876 is $265. So somebody say, hey man, give me $867, and in 30 minutes, I'm gonna give you your $876 back plus $265. That's the way I like to break things down, because you guys can connect to that. You're like, okay, hold up. You're going to give me $265. Now it's $288 because those 12 contracts is up 33%. Just saying, I'm looking at it fluctuate. So you're telling me in 30 minutes, in 30 minutes, I'm gonna give you $876. And then when 30 minutes has elapsed, you're gonna give me that 876 plus $288 back? Yes, it's called investment. It's called investing. This is the power of investing. And I keep trying to teach this on this channel so you guys absolutely number. No risk, no reward. There is risk. There's been days I've been down. Let me look at my history really quickly here. Let me look at my history. Let me see. I think around the 1 month mark, I didn't do so well. Let me look at this. Nope, I'm in the green. I'm in the green. I'm all in the green now, okay? Because Nio just wiped that away. And I'm not saying everybody should go run and invest in Nio because it could be overvalued when you do that. It can be overvalued when you do that. And I'm going to tell you what people do to control the stock market. Those big time investors. What they do is they buy up a lot of stock. They don't do this too often, stocks that's over a penny. Now, I have a subscriber on here. His name is the Penny Stock Investor. And I tell him, don't invest in penny stocks. Don't invest in penny stocks. They're very, very dangerous, okay? Because with penny stocks, you can buy so many. Even I can buy it. And they would do the pump and dump strategy. They pump it where they'll buy large amounts and they see the valuation of this company and the earnings go up in like a matter of a couple of months. And soon as investors get hot on it and people learn about it, it went from $1 to $5. Then they dump the stock. And then the valuation of that stock goes down. And then it's worth less than $1. Don't mess around with those dollar and penny stocks, guys. Now, granted, you'll see some people on YouTube. You'll see some people on business channels. You'll see investors talking about they love penny stocks that make great evaluation. I'm not saying that they're scammers. I'm just saying if you're going to invest in penny stocks, please be well read about it. Please do extensive research. I don't have to do 2 weeks of research to invest in a company like Nio, Tesla, Afri, JD.com, Plug Power. I'm just looking at my portfolio. Sunrun, Microsoft, Wingstop, Gold, BJ's. I don't have to go and look at a month worth of research. But when it comes to those penny stocks, man, you have to dive so deep. You have to be so close to the information because at any moment you could lose with penny stocks. I've seen people lose hundreds and thousands of dollars off of penny stocks. So this make solid investors. If you're new in the room, please give it a thumbs up, guys. Please like and subscribe. This is Financial Literacy 101, and we're talking about how Nio is blasting off right before our very eyes. Okay, now Nio is cooling off. That's just the way it happens, guys. Now I'm only up $204 versus the $288 that I was ranting about, okay? But we're still plus positive, okay? We're still plus positive. We have Cold World TV. What's going on, Cold World? Nice to see you in the chat today. We got Ron back. I'm on 144p. Can't see anything. I'm sorry, brother. You're going to have to up that resolution, man. You're going to have to up that resolution. Woo, 140 feet, 140 pixels. Woo. So let's go over. I'm going to show you guys some visuals, and I'm going to get out of here. But I had to come on very quickly because I was excited how Nio is doing great things. And I'm just going to show you how my portfolio is up roughly over 1,600. It was over 1,700. But Nio is doing great things. So I'm going to break that a little closer for the subscriber who's at 144 pixels. So hopefully he can see that, how Nio is really tearing up the market right now. And over the course of my portfolio, I'm up over 110%. Look right there in the green, the parentheses, you will see that since February, I'm up over 117% of my investments. So this is Financial Literacy 101. If you want to learn more about investing, get out of debt, trading, whatever it may be, raising your credit score, go to rossworldfinancial.com. You can schedule a date for 30 minutes or an hour. I am a fee-based now. I used to be very, very free, but my prices are very, very low, I assure you. I also have merch. I also have T-shirts. I have a new product line called Financially Literate with Learn Money, Be Inspired on the back. Again, please like and subscribe to this video. Please like and subscribe. That brings people inside the chat room. That brings people inside the video, so they get this great information that you guys been talking about. I'm gonna read your notes. I'm gonna have to get out of here, guys. People take a look at Sony and Microsoft because their stock is doing very fair. Thank you for the information, Nolan Baptiste. And Nolan Baptiste, hats off to you, my kind sir. You're my new moderator. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. And I told you guys over and over and over again, invest in Nio. I'm out.